in some respects, in my mind, life sort of works like this. If enough time goes by, you will get caught doing something that's completely criminal. Okay. And then sometimes you're on drugs, you're in the Manson family, you come to believe that you can do things that are completely criminal because so far, to your eyes, nothing's happening. Okay. And then suddenly that veil is lifted and a world system exists and you hear about treason and things and not negotiating and keeping people calm. And then you realize that you've done something that's completely criminal. Okay. So we do have a lot of people looking for housing. Okay, so we would sort of have to know, and someone clearly does know. Someone clearly does know, because since 2016, it's been on record that I've applied for housing, and we're 9 years into it. And there would be no reason to be taking me off a housing list, which I explained happened by this game of mailing things to a homeless woman, sometimes purposely to the wrong address, sometimes to a shelter where those people throw your mail in the trash barrel on purpose. I don't know what they thought was going to happen to me, if I was going to expire, if I was going to commit suicide, if I was going to go on heavy drugs, like that's an excuse. Okay. Or they just thought it would never come up. It would never circle around, like you buried a body and 5 years have gone by, so you thought you got away with it, when murder is still illegal. So we still have a U.S. Constitution. We still have the United States of America. There's still a HUD. You still have law enforcement. You have federal crimes, state crimes. Okay. So something is clearly going on where we're repeatedly told there's a halt on vouchers. Okay. So the reason was you don't have anything available. Because if she's on a waiting list, that means she qualifies for housing. Okay. Where is she on the waiting list? What is her number? Remember when they used to give you a number? Okay. Why did you stop giving people numbers? So that's a big red flag right there. What number is she on the waiting list? Okay. Maybe some of the things where it's an independent company that's actually building apartments. Okay. It's an independent company's building these apartments. Okay. And then it's income restricted or whatever. Okay. So what's going on? And this part of it too. Why every 3 months do I have to give supporting documents? Okay. And then homeless people don't have addresses, and then we start the nonsense about trying to get rid of my ability to get phone calls and get emails. I think everybody knows what that is, because everybody knows about we don't get mail at the shelter. Everyone knows that. Every time you talk to Social Security, they know that. That is why rules were changed where they can call you and email you. And then comes the nonsense of running out of data, your storage is full, like that's some sort of a game. Okay. The issue right now is who is in charge of issuing public housing and issuing vouchers. That's why you're not supposed to shut off a person's communications, because if I have a grievance, if I feel that my rights have been violated as a private U.S. citizen, I am supposed to have a way to voice my grievance. Not I'm causing a riot, not I'm threatening you, not I'm showing up I'm not even showing up where you are. Okay. Just all you have to do is answer, I was accepted and I'm on a waiting list, correct? What is my number on the waiting list? And is that because you have no available apartments in public housing?